Hip-Hop commentary number 1 to all. You better follow the rules, motherfucker. That's all I got to say. You better follow the rules up in this bitch. But anyway, Hip-Hop commentary number 110. Ricco, that's the way and his name on the goddamn Prestige Gamers. What the hell is your YouTube name? Is best ever, best guy, BFF forever. I don't know, links in the description. You know what it is, man? When people come over to Prestige Gamers, they sign up for their own name and whatever the hell, so he signed up for a name, Ricco. However, his YouTube name is something completely different, so I'm all fucked up when I try to memorize that shit, man. So I don't know what the fuck his name is. But anyway. So one of the things he's been asking me all week is, can he send in a certain video? And he was mentioning Halo and all this shit. Now I understand what he was doing. One of the things that I said was, for these hip-fire commentary submissions, I wanted brand new videos. I wanted videos that have never been a part of the series before. I want to have something completely new. So all brand new videos. So he sent in this video, and obviously he didn't pay attention to the instructions to start. So then he started asking questions like, wait a second, what if you've sent in, people have sent in videos in the series, but it's not this video? So in other words, we'll use Call of Duty as the example. I've gotten Call of Duty 4 videos, I've gotten Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops. However, I have not once received a World at War hipfire comments, at least not that I think of, right? No, I don't think I've received one. So I said if you were to send in World at War, technically it's Call of Duty, but it's a different one from the series. So I guess that's why he was asking. So because Assassin's Creed Revelations was submitted, this has to be something other than Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now I play the Assassin's Creed things and I can't recognize which one this is, but I'm just going to assume it's not Revelations so that he actually followed the rules and listened to me. And oh, real quick, one of the things I keep forgetting. I need somebody out there who knows how to do thumbnails. Does anybody know how to do thumbnails? Because I do need a request for a very small little project that I have going on, just a couple thumbnails. So if you do thumbnails, real quick, send me a message saying you know how to do thumbnails. I got a whole series of thumbnails just for people to do for me if they get a chance and whatnot. So if you know how to do thumbnails, send me a request or send me a message. I'll get back to you with the details, and then you can obviously send me the shits in, and then I'll see how I use the motherfuckers. But anyway, it's just for a small thing. I'm not going to start doing thumbnails on my channel and shit like this. This is for a very small project. But anyway, getting back into this motherfucker. Now, I don't recognize which Assassin's Creed this is. Now, the shit is, man, they've all started to blur together. I ain't gonna lie, man. I believe this is either, this gotta be Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. That's the only thing I could possibly think of. They have the grab, the tack, strafe. I'm trying to look at all the shit on the outside to try and figure out which one's, the motherfucker is. Damn it, I can't even tell. Oh, you got those fucking fart bombs. I see it right now. Damn it, man, I forgot which fucking game it is. But I know it's definitely not Revelations because it doesn't have that grappling hook or whatever the fuck this shit is, man. So, at least follow the rules, but I don't know which one it is. You know, that's part of the problem with this game is they all kind of start blending into the motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Now, I like the series. Don't get me wrong. I really do like the series, and one of the things that I have to do is I have to get back in. Did you just kill your own teammate? Oh, no, you killed the bad guy. I thought you assassinated your own teammate. I was like, that's some pretty stupid shit right there, man. That's some badass gameplay in this motherfucker. Anyway, get back into this shit. You know, when I started playing Assassin's Creed, I bought the first one. And I remember when the first one came out, I'm going to start a little bit of a rant right now because I see I have plenty of time in this motherfucker. When I bought that first one, I remember the amount of critical acclaim and the amount of praise the shit received before the game ever came out. Every review was saying this is going to be one of the greatest games in the world. This guy's going to be able to do everything. He's going to be able to ride horses, fight enemies, kick ass, make fucking Wonder Bread. It doesn't goddamn matter. He was going to be able to do everything in the fucking game. Then the video came out. The video game came out. And all the reviews said this game is average. And I was like, wait a second. Let me get this straight. You guys hyped the living shit out of this fucking game. Obviously, you know, they try and do that so people could buy games and shit and whatnot. Read their reviews. Oh, this is going to be the greatest game ever and all this shit. You know, it's just the way the industry works. Everybody knows how the hype machine works in this motherfucker with media and shit like that. So they hyped this game up. And then when it came out, the reviews all said the same thing, that it was average. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you guys do that? Why did you hype this motherfucker up, and then when it comes out, oh yeah, the game's okay, you may not want to spend too many hours playing this motherfucker. So I was like, that's kind of insulting, man. Because I went out and I bought the shit, and had I actually known, I wouldn't have bought the shit. I would have said, you know what, fuck this bullshit, man. I ain't gonna worry about this goddamn crappy game if it's a crappy game. But sure enough, I played the shit. Now, for the first hour you play the original Assassin's Creed, it's the greatest fucking game you can imagine. It was incredible. It was like, wow, this is really fun. I was like, I could get into this game. 2 hours into the game, it's like, okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of repetitiveness. 3 hours and on, it's just like, oh god, when's this fucking game gonna end? It was so bad after that. Now, anybody who's played the game knows what I'm talking about. The whole point in the first game was you had this badass Altair. He was this badass assassin, could kill anybody he wanted to. He's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. However, at the beginning of the game, like every fucking game ever made, they strip away his powers. Oh, you're such an asshole. We're gonna make you a rookie now. We're gonna give you no fucking equipment, so you gotta earn all that shit back. Oh, great. So the way you earn it back is you have to go on all these assassination missions. The problem is, all 9 assassination missions, actually the first 8, were the damn same. It was the same shit. You were going to go into 1 of 3 towns. You were going to do investigations. And the investigations were so fucking stupid. I mean, this guy was like, you know, the most dangerous man on the planet at the time. And they're having him run errands for people. Oh, can you get this flag for me? Oh, can you find my carrier pigeon? Oh, shut the fuck up. Let me stab you with this goddamn sword, motherfucker. It was like, it was so stupid, man. I don't know why they had to do all these goddamn, investigations and shit. So you do all these investigations, you want to study the target, and the investigations were all the same shit. Like I said, it was 8 of those shits, or actually 9 of those shits. You know, the 9th one was sort of like the little surprise, a little twist in the story. But the first 8 are the same fucking thing. You're basically stabbing a motherfucker over and over and over again, doing these stupid ass investigations, trying not to get, you know, become what is it, notorious and shit like that, where people know who you are. It was fucking stupid. And then on top of that, the only replay value of the game was those collectible fucking flags. You know, they had like 10 million flags on this goddamn map that you can never fucking find. That was it. That was the whole game. It was so repetitive, it was terrible. So yes, when the reviews came out and they said this game was an average game, they were 100% accurate. The game was average. It was cool looking. It's still cool looking, but it was an average game. Oh, the real funny shit was, back in the day, Assassin supposedly couldn't swim. Y'all remember that? Anyone who played the first game, he fell in the water, he was dead. I'm like, what the fuck kind of assassin is that? He can't even swim? I was like, that's a stupid ass assassin. So they came out with Assassin's Creed 2 and they went out and they fixed everything. Everything that first game was supposed to be, they went out and they made it in Assassin's Creed 2, and it was excellent. I will tell you right now, I think it won a couple of Game of the Year awards. It was an excellent game, made to almost perfection. There were some flaws in the game, but all of the dumb shit that happened in the first game, they went out, they fixed, and they made a very playable and very enjoyable game. You know, the storyline was a little kind of iffy and shit on the historical facts and whatnot, but whatever. It's a video game. That shit happens, alright? But the game was fucking great. It was excellent. It was playable. Then, I called it Activision. Every bad company's called Activision from now on. What is it? Ubisoft? I don't know, whatever the fuck they want to call them themselves. They decided they were going to milk the shit out of this game. Instead of just making Assassin's Creed 3 and getting the trilogy over with, no, they had to figure, you know what, we need to milk this motherfucker. So we're going to make the second game its own trilogy. Really? I mean, come on, what the fuck? I mean, that's like Assassin's Creed 2.5. That's basically what it turned into. So then they came out with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because they wanted to expand on the story of Ezio. Big fucking deal. I mean, they did not need that game. It was a great game, by the way. I will say that. It took everything from Assassin's Creed 2 and, oh, you're going to die. Are you serious? You lucky son of a bitch. You know what's funny? Had he landed on that concrete, he would have been dead. He lands in the water, he's perfectly fucking fine. But anyway, what happened was, when they made the game, they made it just like Assassin's Creed. It was like 2.0, but they added a lot of cool new things. Now, was it a brand new game? Absolutely not. Did it feel like the same shit? Of course it did. Because all the advancements they made in Part 2, they added into Part 2.5, Brotherhood. And then they added some other little cool shit on top of that. So the game never really felt different from Assassin's Creed 2. Then all of a sudden Revelations come out. And I haven't played Revelations, which, by the way, the game is still actually sitting in plastic, yet to be unwrapped. I haven't played the shit yet. I want to play it. I'm going to play it. But you know what happened? After Modern Warfare 2, I was like, okay, well, obviously Modern Warfare 2 came out right before it, so I didn't play the motherfucker. Then obviously Final Fantasy, SSX, and I've been playing Mass Effect 3 ever since that game came out. So I haven't gone back to it, although I will go back to it sometime soon. As soon as I get tired with Mass Effect, this is the first game that I'm going to be heading back to, along with Uncharted and shit like that. So Revelations came out, and I'm going to assume, I haven't played it, but I'm going to assume that Revelations is very similar to Brotherhood, very similar to Assassin's Creed 2, just because it's supposed to be their own little trilogy. Now, out comes Assassin's Creed 3 in November, and now they're going to fast forward to a completely different time. You know, they had like ancient Israel, ancient whatever the hell that place was. What the hell, you know, the Holy Land, or whatever the fuck they want to call that joint. Right, so then they do this, and they do the whole Renaissance era. They did Italy, you know, Venice, Rome, and shit like that. And then they went to, where they go in the other game, Revelations? They go to Turkey? Is that where they went to? Constantinople, if I'm not mistaken? And now for part 3, they're going to do the whole colonial, you know, the U.S. versus the UK. Well, it wasn't even the U.S. back then. It was just the fucking colony. And the dude's going to be a Native American with a fucking tomahawk and all that other fucking, you know, stereotypical shit that they believe Indians had back in the day. I'm sure they're going to do the whole woo and all that stupid shit, you know, that's really fucking racist. I don't mean while I'm doing it in this fucking video. No, but they're gonna have all that stupid fucking stereotypical crap of what they believed Native Americans were and shit, with like scalping and horse riding and the deer whisperer and shit like that. They're gonna have all kinds of stupid shit. Whatever, man. All I want to know is the game gonna be entertaining? That's all I need to know. If the game's gonna be fun, I'm gonna buy it. And most likely it is going to be, and I'm gonna buy the motherfucker and probably not play it for another 7 months. No, but you know what it is? Since obviously I'm not playing Black Ops 2, that's probably gonna be one of the games that I play in this motherfucker. So anyway, I see this video's coming to an end. Ricco is just barely gonna get under the time limit. Look at that shit. He's gonna get right at the 10-minute mark. I said it. 10 minutes exactly. Anyways, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Like I said, for those interested in making the thumbnails, just hit me up on a message so I can tell you what the details are, and I'll see you guys in the next Fire commentary video.